João.
Huh?
João.
Joao. Oh, I've been calling you Joao for years.
João. J-O-A-O.
You're the head honcho here that keeps these cars beautiful down
Thank you.
Is that right?
That's what they say.
You're the detailer?
Yeah.
You detail the new ones that go out, and then the pre-owned ones, you detail them all.
Yes.
And who is this lovely lady?
Oh, this is my wife.
Okay.
Joanne.
Good to meet you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Now, where does your name come from?
Portugal. Madeira, Portugal.
You were born there?
I was born in Madeira.
Interesting. And how did you two meet?
Funny story.
Okay.
I moved here in 1988 and decided to go on a cruise in 1990.
Yeah.
Up here. And so I went to see Lou Winger, my travel agent, and he fixed me up on a cruise at Princess Cruise Line. And it was a Mexican Riviera cruise, and I went on it, and...
who'd you go with?
Just me.
Okay.
Everyone said, "You're going alone?" And I says, "No, there are going to be 924 other passengers on the boat. I'm not going alone. Captain's not taking it out just for me."
All right.
So I went on the cruise, and this nice man here was the wine steward on the cruise ship. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he was serving me my drinks. So one day in the middle of the cruise, I decided I was going off the boat into the town to get a bottle of wine from my landlord, Alan Costa, who is a wine connoisseur.
Okay.
And so I asked him, I says, if I bring it back to the table at dinner, I says, can you tell me if it's a good bottle? And he says, no, don't bring it to the table. He says, people are going to think you want to open it for the table. I says, no, okay.
Ooh.
He says, but I get off my shift at 10 o'clock.
So he was actually stirring the pot a little bit,
Well,
right?
I don't know. He seemed pretty innocent then, but he says, I get off my shift at 10 o'clock, and he says, and I can come by and tell you if it's a good bottle. So next thing I know, the phone rang in my cabin at 10, and he says, should I come down? I said, sure, come on down. So there was a knock at the door. I opened the door, and here he is standing with a tray with a big bottle of Suave Bowl wine and 2 glasses.
Was he dressed up as a...
He was still in his uniform.
Which
and
was
he
what?
said,
all white?
No, it was black pants with a blue vest.
Oh,
and
very nice.
So
Snappy.
he says, you don't have to drink this wine, he says, but I had to bring it in case I got stopped in the hallway by anyone, because we're not supposed to mingle with the passengers. See, the officers are encouraged to mingle with the passengers, but the regular, the wine stewards and the lounge people and all that, they're not. So I said, sure, come on in. So he looked at the wine, that was fine. We drank the bottle of Suave Bowler, and it was history after that. I left the cruise ship that Saturday. He wrote to me every day. I got a note from him. He called me every Friday when he got back into port. That was in March of 90. July of 90, I went on another cruise, same ship. He had moved up to Alaska, went on an Alaskan cruise.
Did you go on that one specifically because he was on it?
Oh, yes, definitely. He knew I was coming, so.
Did the boss know that this was going on? I mean, no?
No. Some of the other workers did, but anyway, so he was
I'm sure that happens often.
He was able to get some time off one afternoon, and we took a helicopter ride onto a glacier.
Oh, cool.
Where they give the moon boots and everything.
Yeah.
So that was then. Then he came to visit in October of 90 here. And we worked up a resume for him, and Alan Costa was best friends with Jean-Charles from Chanticleer.
Yep.
We gave him his resume, and so he went back to the cruise ship again. And so, and then April 18th is my birthday, so I figured come April, and I was still getting a call every week when he got into port. April of 91, I got a phone, well, it was March of 91, I got a phone call, and he says, I've got good news. I came into port today, and I had some great news. I says, what's that? I says, I have great news, too. He says, well, you tell me first. I says, no, you tell me yours first. He says, well, I'm going to see you May 8th. Jean-Charles left a message for him, and he wants me to start at Chanticleer. I says, no, you're not going to see me May 8th. There was dead silence. He didn't say anything. I says, you're going to see me before that because I just finished paying for another cruise the week of my birthday, the 18th.
Oh.
Well, this is how the people on the ship, they become family with each other. Because the night of my birthday, I went into dinner, and when I got back to my cabin, my whole cabin was decorated with balloons and streamers and everything. The cabin steward and all his friends decorated it all for him while I was at dinner. He got off the ship with me then, and he came back with me, and it's history from there. We got married in 1997.
What a wonderful story.
And he's a keeper.
He is?
I'll share him.
You're still not tired of him?
No. I'll share him, but nobody can have him. Somebody could offer me $1 million, and I'd say, nope,